Welcome to the Awesome. I'm Big Roy, and this is Mobile Strike Force. We're on day 7 of my Dark Dimension 3 run. This is edited footage from my stream. So I did this on stream. We went straight into Node 2. I left it in a perfect spot so I could one-shot what was left, and it went very well. I actually did it the very first time I went in there, so that was very nice. Alright, so not much on there. Captain America and JJ are almost dead, so we just gotta worry about Captain Marvel, who is charged up, and the two things. Those are the only real threats. So we'll go right after Captain Marvel. Almost lose Fury right away, because everything hits so stupidly hard. Alright, let's get them bots rolling. And we're going to hold that taunt. And do the bot cycle here. Lose one of them. Thankfully got the offense up off first. So we nuke Captain Marvel. Go ahead and use her ult on there. His special. Down goes Ultron. So at this point I was like, okay, I might have to restart this here, but let's get some summons out, see if we can get this down. Now we'll go ahead and get the taunt. So Phoenix gets that too. She goes dark, does her special, wipes them out. We're going to make sure we get this down and do the bots. If we can do the bot cycle, we should be good energy-wise going into the next node. Decided to go ahead and slow Luke Cage so he can't do any defense up or taunting. So we can work down these things. Decided to slow him so he doesn't hit anyone. Do the Thanos ult for that sweet AoE damage and heal. Well, he didn't really need the heal, but I love the AoE damage. It is quite significant at 7 red stars. Go ahead and slow Cage down so he doesn't do anything. Got him stunned, so now we can work down Thing. Do the Dark Phoenix ult. That Thing can take a beating, even with the defense down. Alright, so we will have the bots up going into the next node. And our ult, so Ultron is fully charged. And of course he reses. So we got this first shot, and we're set up decently well. We don't have Fury's cooldown, so wish we could have had those, but Ultron is fully ready to go. Some decent rewards. I still say they could give 1,000,000 gold easily for a node, because with how much it takes to get in here, each character, it's pretty ridiculous. They only give the 250k gold. I didn't get crap in the Mega Orb. I think I opened it later. So it took me 9 attacks to get the second one down. Took 3 for the first one, so it seems to be tripling the amount of attacks you need per node. We'll see if that holds. Hopefully not, because that's going to become a really high number. So going into node 3, it's a little bigger, a few more enemies in there. It's utterly ridiculous. I won't even lie to you. So now if I wouldn't have been streaming, I probably would have just rezzed Phoenix, gone in there, gone dark, and called it a day. But I was streaming, got to put on a good show for my awesome viewers. So I was like, let me res everyone. Even Ultron, so we can make sure he reses. Because every little bit counts. Alright, so we've got Miss Marvel, we've got brawlers, we've got tanks. It is utterly ridiculous, and of course they all hit super hard, and they get assisted by Miss Marvel. So people are going to die, and they're going to die quickly. Unfortunately, we don't have either the summons or the special. So we're going to go ahead and just use this basic. I'm going to go over the few runs I did just to try to figure it out. So first off, I was like, let me try doing the basic, strip that taunt off, see if we can start working someone else down. Because you will want to make sure you take out the Miss Marvel before the next wave comes down. Because it's going to cut down on tons of damage. Down goes Fury. That Spider-Man special is disgusting. I was like, nope, we're not going to save that one. All right, so we're going to try something else. It's quite ridiculous. Alright, so we go back in. I was like, okay, let me try something else. See if we can get something happening here. So we start off with the basic again. His basic. I was like, okay, let me try going dark. See if that helps things. That Miles ult hurts so bad. So we got that, but then they just go and smash her. So like, okay, well, I can't keep that, can I? And that America Chavez thing hits really hard. Oh, God. And then Deadpool's ult, so yeah, everything's just hitting unimaginably hard. So I'm like, alright, let me try again. We got to figure out something so we can set ourselves up for a decent run the next day. So we're going to start with basic again. Another basic. Said, okay, we're not going to go dark. We're just going to use her basic and hope they hit the right person. Which there really is no right person because almost everyone dies very quickly. Alright, so Ultron down once. Oh. They just wipe you out so ridiculously fast. And keep in mind, this is only Node 3, so Node 4 will probably be even more ridiculous. So yeah, you're not going to blast through this when you have the perfect team. That's what I keep trying to stress to people over and over and over again. You just want to get in there, start working on it, because unless you go absolutely bonkers and res your team over and over and over again, you're not going to get a lot done quickly. You're just going to run into this brick wall. Some of the guys with the most awesome teams are stuck on this node or the fourth node for a very long time. Like there's like 6 or 7 Red Star Black Bolts, Hellas, all the good characters. So I mean, for the first 4 nodes and global, you just want to get in there with your Phoenix, start chipping away. So we go in one more time. I was like, alright, I'm just going to do the best I can. We did many attempts on the stream. Couldn't really come up with much. So I was like, alright, let me try something else. Let me just take Ultron in there to eat these abilities here. Since he does res, we can eat 2 of those first abilities. So we can eat that Miles ult first. And then we can eat that Spider-Man special, which is so deadly. Because they don't even need the defense down to kill people most of the time. So, alright, so I decided, do I want to save this? Yeah, let's go with it. So yeah, so he wasted 2 abilities out of the way. It only cost 50 to res him. I thought it might have been 100 because I did do the 50 to heal him. But that is what I found out, that it only cost 50 to heal him. Because he didn't actually die all the way in the last node, so he only cost 50. So that was nice. Saved a little bit, of course. Alright, so we're going to go back in, get our team positioned better, try to do the best we can, but it's going to be pretty ugly for probably the next day or 2 after this, just because there's so much coming at you, and there's no real way to deal with it. You just got to eat it. Alright, so we're just going to go dark right away. Get some damage on him. The real fun thing is the Spider-Man get to go first again before everyone else on their team. So there's something weird with the speed bars. So speed is absolutely huge in here for them and for you. So it's looking more and more like having fast characters that can have good skills that protect you in some way, or get some summons out there quickly to eat abilities before the enemies go. It looks like it's going to be a very important thing. That's why I'm bringing my Loki up next. His mind control is going to be fantastic because he's so fast. He'll be able to get that off, use their extreme damage against them. Plus his ultimate is going to give you stealth for 2 turns, and summon 2 to 3 mirror images that have evade on them, so they're twice as good at eating abilities or hits from the enemies. So yeah, it looks like he's going to be very good. I wish I would have had him earlier for this node, because I'm about halfway through it, and it's been very brutal. So definitely going to bring him up as soon as I can. So I figured I'll just stick with that. I'm never going to have a really good run at the beginning of this, so just have them use up as many of their abilities as possible. Only did 881,000 after 0 on the first one to eat those. As you can see, these dudes with these amazing teams, they're not like knocking it out. They did 12.51, which is much better than mine, of course. Very good, but I mean, it's total health of like 54 million. So even with these very good teams, you're not going to blow through this node or 4. So get in there and start chipping away. That is the way to go. Especially if you're not going to be spending cores to res Phoenix each day to do the extra damage. It's going to take even longer. So just get in there. You can bring the other characters online as you're working your way slowly through. That will help you out. I believe the next day or the day after that, I got Sinister, and he's opening up all kinds of possibilities. So just get in there, get started. Just take 5 characters you're using in other modes. I'm using all of the characters I have in here in other modes, and they're making them easier. Even Trooper and Raids, I'm autoing the Greeks for the most part when I can use them. So it's going to help you in more than just this. So get in there and get started. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.